and welcome.
That's not funny.
Oh, and the world's going crazy!
Stop, drop, and talk.
We've got no time for bullshit!
Stop, drop, and talk. With Eva, Arejay, and B-rock. It's Stop, drop, and talk.
Nothing to say.
Oh, Eva.
Hello.
I'm excited. Are you guys excited?
So excited. I'm so excited every week.
This crowd is so excited tonight. Oh my God. Okay, moment over.
Week 3.
Third episode. Ooh.
Oh.
This is it, guys. This is week 3. We're finally getting the hang of it, getting into the swing of things.
It's like taking
haven't
a
killed each other
gigantic
yet.
shit.
What'd you say?
It's like taking a gigantic shit, this podcast.
I feel like I took my training wheels off, man. This is crazy. I'm riding the bike. We're riding the bike, guys.
We're riding the bike, you guys. We're riding that bike.
Oh, dear Lord. Yes, riding that bike and the training wheels are starting to come off.
All the wheels are coming off, really. I mean,
So how's your guys' week? I haven't hardly talked to you guys since last episode. What's going on?
gosh.
What's going on?
Get it, RJ. Let's hear it.
well, I am super excited because there is some new Rick and Morty episodes out.
Oh, man.
I love that
I've
show.
never gotten into that. I can't do it.
You never watched that show? What is
I've
wrong
never
with
seen
you
that
people?
show. Haven't seen one episode.
Oh my God!
So many of my friends are obsessed, and I just don't get it. I don't get it.
I'm so disappointed.
Love me anyway. I'm so sorry.
Oh, what a bummer. That's okay. That's fine. I heard that some very special twins of Stop, Drop, and Talk had a joint birthday last week.
Oh, I think
Yesterday.
I believe we have something special to play for them.
Not last week.
I believe we have something. I think we have something that's special to play for them. You guys can't see it, but those at home can watch it. Those at home can see it. So check it out, ladies and gentlemen. This is a special birthday gift to the twins from Stop, Drop, and Talk. How utterly awkward it was for us on this side to stay quiet while everyone at home was watching that nice little birthday video.
Yeah, here's the deal. They're not going to be able to see this until they watch
You guys, I have my iPad up right now. I'm watching it.
Well, I just hope that you know that we gathered Nashville's finest singers and musicians together in one place to all sing you a beautifully harmonized, beautifully put together group singing happy birthday to you guys. So isn't that special? Isn't that just sweet?
That is
Thank
awesome.
you guys.
Yes,
thank you guys so much.
Great? Yes.
So for the record, for those that are watching, B-Rock and I are actually not twins. We just have the same birthday, which was yesterday.
Yeah, it's weird. We have the same birthday. We don't know who our fathers are. Like, our mothers are similar.
They won't tell us.
So, we don't know what's going on.
Maybe your mother's Carol Baskin. Ooh.
I'd rather have, I don't know, would you rather have your mom as Carol Baskin or your dad as Joe Exotic?
Okay, we're not playing Never Will I or what? Would you rather? That's it, right? Would you rather?
That's a good question.
Tiger
All
King
right,
is
let's
done.
play it.
It's gone.
I am not wrong.
I believe you.
So how are you guys holding up with everything? We always kind of try to touch on COVID. We're in different areas of the country. So we always just kind of try to check in with each other and see where everybody's at. Talk about how things are progressing. Kind of we're going to touch on this a little bit. Hot button topic of mask or no mask.
Ooh.
We're going to get right into it.
Oh man, that's juicy.
I've been starting to wear a mask now. When you go into the store, more people than not are wearing masks. So there's nothing weird about it. I felt weird the first time, but safety is safety. So you got to keep that.
It's kind of becoming a trendy thing. Like, hey, I like your mask. Very cool. Very cool.
Well, and the weirder the mask, the better now. Have you noticed that? I got one coming my way that says fucking over it.
I like that.
See, I just want to get like an astronaut helmet. and just go into the store with that. I think that'd be awesome.
I saw a guy with a welder's helmet. Well, not really a welder's helmet, but just like a plastic full-on like face shield, and like that's probably the best way to go, honestly.
Hey, here's an awkward moment for you guys. Did you guys hear about the guy in Irvine, California, or somewhere that he literally pulled out a KKK hood in the middle of the store?
Oh my gosh!
Ooh.
Think about that for a second. And they didn't press charges because they said he didn't do anything. But that was his mask.
What?
Wow,
Pretty
Casper the
controversial
not so friendly ghost.
Like
Right?
what?
Am I right? Am I right?
That is awful.
Yeah, that's pretty horrible. Yeah.
Like,
Pretty
what's
terrible.
wrong with people? That's what I don't understand.
I mean, but he was legally right. He had every right to wear it. He didn't. I mean, I would have shit it in my pants if I saw it, but he had every right to.
But as soon as you start gaining a little bit of faith in humanity, something like that happens, and it sets it right back to zero again.
People always take advantage of a bad situation, unfortunately. You know?
Consistently.
Which is so true.
Yes, consistently.
So true, but so bad. Sorry, I keep looking down. I'm trying to get my. I got my iPad finally.
We
up
need
and going.
we need your attention up here, lady, not on your
Up here.
iPad.
Eyes up here.
Look at little Miss Fancy over there with her iPad.
Sometimes you just gotta, man. Like, because here's the thing. I got shit going on my phone. I got shit going on my computer. I want to be able to see the comments, and I want us to be able to interact with people. So, I just hooked it up. We're gonna be watching those comments.
That's what happens when you're on a live show, right, people?
That's right. That's right. So, as far as the mask goes, I work in a salon here in South Dakota. We're mandated by our mayor to wear masks while in client contact. Completely good with that. I agree with it 100%. I also wear masks while going out in public. However, I do not like wearing a mask for 12 straight hours a day because that's basically how long I'm in contact with clients. I get home and take it off, and it feels like my airways hurt from breathing in that shit all day long, breathing in my own self.
Yeah, and it gets hot after a while.
I don't know. Maybe that's RJ. It looks like he wears a mask like 24/7.
Oh!
Oh, hey, good timing.
There it is.
Ridiculous.
What are some of your favorite masks that you guys have seen out there? Or like, what are some like, oh my God, they really got creative with that?
I've seen one that said 6 feet, motherfucker.
Oh, that right to the point. Right to the
Dude,
point.
I was like, where can I get that one?
I like the fact
would be pretty
that his said 6 feet, motherfucker. You know why? Because
Why?
now they're going to get rid of all hugging. There's going to be no hugging. I love it.
Thank God.
Thank you.
I
I'm
love
sick of
that.
it.
I am not a hugger at all. I hate hugging. Hugging sucks.
Like,
and you know what? If I don't welcome it, don't come for me.
It is everyone's like complaining about the social distancing, and I'm like, no, stay the fuck away from me. I'm okay with it. I don't want your germs, and I don't want your body vibe. Back off.
Marklin likes pickle rubs. That's what Marklin likes.
You just one of our watchers, Lisa, said, my kid has one that says Carol did it or something.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Again, right to the point.
Dude, yeah, not a hugger. Can't say. Also, mask's great. I'll wear one, whatever, especially if it makes other people feel safe.
So real big, here's the $1 million question. Did Carol Baskin start the coronavirus?
Duh.
I heard something like that and I was like, what?
I'm totally kidding. I don't think she actually started it. I'm full of shit.
No, we can't spread misinformation.
She let those bats out. You know she did. Out of her China.
Who
out
let
of her
the
China.
bats out?
Oh, man.
Who? Dude, you know what?
I feel bad I brought up hugs. Too many people in here are starting to talk about they love hugs. Sandy, Mandy, Caro, Faith, they all love freaking hugs. Listen, people.
Sandy, Mandy, Candy, Andy, Randy.
Hugs are detrimental to your health. Hugs are detrimental to your health.
Stop reading from your Tinder profile there.
But I heard, did you say you heard Mr. Direct drove a Ford Tempo?
That's what I heard, yeah. And he needs a bumper sticker that says free hugs.
Mr. Direct hates you because Mr. Direct's first car was a 1996 green Ford Tempo.
No, it was not.
Fuck you.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it
10
was.
points to Gryffindor.
That is amazing. Amazing.
And I had a big bumper sticker on it that says, "I hate people from South Dakota." So go figure.
Dude. You got two of us from South Dakota, which Mr. Direct so lovingly refers to as bumfuck nowhere.
That's why I'm Mr. Direct's favorite.
At least he's someplace I can identify.
All right, you can point it out on a map.
We don't identify as a Midwesterner. You've made that very clear. He did let us know he lived in Minnesota for 9 years, though.
You did.
Nerd.
I like my women tall, blonde, and thick. Can you blame me?
No.
Corn-fed.
He likes his corn-fed.
Corn-fed.
Luckily, I don't have no. I don't have blonde hair. I'm good.
Are you sure that, when was the last time you saw your natural color?
This is my natural color.
What? Are you kidding me?
I match my natural.
That.
I have what I like to call wisdom highlights that come through every once in a while, but I just match my natural. This is my natural
naturally
color.
Dark.
I like your lips. I like the natural lip color. That's really.
Yes, this is, Maybelline's tagline, maybe she's born with it.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I definitely
Totally
know
was.
Is
not Maybelline.
It looks like it's cold up there in South Dakota.
It is. Got me a nice Michael Jackson jacket on.
Not your lips. Your lips are blue. No, whatever. Are you sure? Are you sure that isn't? My girlfriend's obsessed with Jeffree Star. She loves his makeup.
Yes, Jeffree Star, Kat Von D. What's that other young kid? I can't think of his name right now. There's a ton of them.
Jeffree Star and Brad Mondo is the other ones that we binge that. Speaking of binging, which I'm sure we'll get into pretty soon, but
Yeah. It is about that time actually to get into our segment called Some Fucks Given.
Some people got many and others have none. We're all going crazy, so come and get one. It's Some Fucks Given.
It never gets old. It'll never get old. Some Fucks Given is here to stay. It will live forever.
Okay, well, which is funny because after every episode we do, I'm singing all of the stupid segment songs. They're not stupid. You did a great job, but you know what I mean? Like, they get stuck in my head. And if you didn't know, Arejay wrote, sang, and produced all of them.
They're very catchy. Very catchy.
Hey,
They
if you
are
need a jingle,
so catchy.
If you need a jingle for anything, I got your back.
Yes, he'll post his PayPal, his Venmo.
Let me know if you need like a special little jingle for your daughter's birthday or something. I'll send you over a soundbite.
Well, you're about to get swamped, dude. You're about to get flooded with messages. So,
just give them your address. They can send you, a postcard or a return address to send it to.
I was actually just going to announce your address here on the podcast, so everyone can just send you their love, their appreciation. No.
Yeah, to Eva. Sure. Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, Eva's address, everybody. It's blah
blah blah blah blah. Nope.
90210.
So okay.
What's first?
Some Fucks Given. So a classic show that I know we're all somewhat familiar with, at least from your childhood for all those youngins on here. The Price is Right.
Oh, I love The Price is Right. Hell
Excellent show. So here's our debate today.
Oh, we're having a debate?
A little bit of a debate. I'm excited.
It's so on. All right. Bring it on.
Okay. Better Price is Right host, Bob Barker or Drew Carey?
That's a tough call, but I got to go with Drew. I'm sorry. I know it's like blasphemy, but I'll tell you what. I'm used to like waking up every morning and going to the gym, and but now I can't do that. So I used to say I can't start my day without seeing some old man's balls. Because you're gonna see an old man blow drying his balls in the locker room, in the men's locker room of any gym you go to. Mine's the YMCA. But for me, now that I'm working out at home, I can't start my day without getting some of those just horribly cringeworthy Drew Carey little puns and punchlines. Drew Carey is the key to my ignition every day.
You are crazy. It is Bob Barker.
100%.
Dude, Bob Barker's been there 35 years. Drew Carey's been there 13 years. How old are you, RJ?
13.
Dude, Bob Barker's.
We
Bob
didn't ask
Barker's got
mentally.
Bob Barker's got that. He's got that genuine voice. Come on. I mean,
I grew up with Bob Barker. I know Bob Barker, but I have to say, I think Drew Carey, I think he's a perfect replacement. I think he's killing it.
He's not killing
wrong, bitch.
James O'Halloran, that dude is such what a handsome man.
Here's the thing that I will say about Bob Barker and guys like that. Certain people were born to do certain things, even in entertainment. Bob Barker was born for The Price is Right.
100%.
That was what he was born to do. That's why he spent 35 years doing it, because that was what he was born to do. I've watched The Price is Right probably 3 or 4 times since Drew's been there. It's fucking uncomfortable to watch.
No, that's not.
I agree.
No,
it is. He is so awkward, and he just doesn't.
He's what I like about it.
He doesn't
He's not
have
bad
that
anymore. He needs to gain some weight, and then he'd be funny again. It's like Seth Rogen.
He's so pain. he tries so hard to say these little funny things. And
exactly.
No.
No.
God.
And side note, I don't know if you know this, but and actually Mandy makes a very good point. She said, I like Drew and Whose Line Is It Anyway, which is where he fucking belongs. And I'm Team Bob all the way, which most of our viewers are also Team Bob, it looks like.
You know what? You're right. He's got seniority, and he's a living legend, and he's still alive today, right?
No.
He's like 90. Oh,
did he die?
Somebody Google that.
Bob Barker's alive, you goofs.
How old is he now? How old is he?
How do you not know that Bob Barker's still alive? Come on.
Is he 100 yet?
He's actually 150, but we're not counting.
Ooh, okay, well then in that case, I got to give it to you guys. It's Bob Barker all the way. I forfeit this fight.
Can we also follow up with something about why Bob Barker is fucking awesome? He's a South Dakota native.
Oh. That's why I hate him.
And he's got a black.
I'm kidding. I'm just kidding.
And he's got a black belt in karate.
That was a joke.
Rainbow.
If you didn't know, he has a black belt in karate or something like that.
He's 96 years old.
Yeah.
It says he was born in Washington. That's not true. He's a South Dakota native.
You guys, honestly though, you know what this reminds me of? Fresh Prince. Okay, so America's Funniest Home Videos, when they had Bob Saget, and then the guy from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air came on. It's not the same.
Yeah, Carlton.
Oh, yeah.
I know Bob Saget is kind of perverted and he did some bad comedy, but the guy from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air cannot fill his shoes.
What's that movie where Bob Saget stands up and he's like, "You ever suck dick for coke?" or whatever? What is that movie? Sorry, I just got we just went there.
You sure that's not a porno? I don't know.
No, it's a comedy. I can't think of what the name is though.
What was he? Was it Entourage?
No.
Okay, he was on Entourage.
It's Half Baked. I think it's Half Baked.
Oh, he was in Half Baked?
Half Baked. Happy Gilmore.
No, Bob Barker's in Happy Gilmore. Come on.
Not Bob Saget.
Come on, get it right.
Yeah, well, okay.
The other Bob.
Bob Barker, right. For sure.
I will give Funniest Home Videos with Bob Saget all the way.
I win.
All right, well, I got to give it to you guys.
Okay. So, now that we're past the Bob Drew, debate, which clearly Bob, something else that we kind of started to talk about earlier was underrated movies. B-rock, kick this one off for us.
The most underrated movie, in my opinion, is Grandma's Boy with Nick Swartzen and the robot. I am a robot. Come on.
That's a must-see. That's
So
a classic.
underrated.
Have you heard yourself do that before? Because that was pretty fucking good.
I haven't. No, not really.
That's the guy that says "sit on my face"? That guy?
Yeah. What's his name in the movie? I can't remember it.
God, I can't remember it either. But that movie is,
Bob Barker.
Bob Barker. That was it. Bob Barker.
I am Bob Barker.
Yes, he was a cyborg.
Oh my God, no! So
Bob Barker will live forever. He's going to be half man, half machine. I don't know.
Okay, so the first time I saw Grandma's Boy, I had a literal what the hell? I felt like I was getting dumber the longer I watched it.
Everything you just said made us feel dumber. Isn't that from Billy Madison?
Perfect.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. It was I just seriously felt like I was getting dumber the longer I watched it. But I watched it a couple more times, and I'm going to have to agree with B-Rock on this one. It's pretty underrated.
Yeah. I gotta give you that one. Definitely underrated. What do you think, Eva? What's an underrated movie that you can think of?
I'm gonna get drug for this one. Like absolutely drug. Basketball.
Oh yes, absolutely. The South Park guys.
Yes, Trey and whatever the hell his name is. I'm
Matt Stone and Trey Parker. Yeah.
Yes. That movie is like so completely stupid, and like Jenny McCarthy didn't ever really have any serious roles, and this is probably by far her dumbest role. I still enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was a good movie. Really good
That's
movie.
such a great movie. It's so hilariously stupid and.
But hey, man, it's for the underdogs, okay?
You know, I got to meet the guy that plays Squeak in the movie.
Did not.
I met him at Target in Los Angeles. I met him just a random Target somewhere. I think in like Sherman Oaks. And he was super cool.
I was with you guys on Grandma's Boy. Basketball? Yeah, you guys are out your fucking minds.
How about this one? How about Beer Fest? The same guys that did, what's that other movie? Super Troopers. Yeah.
Beer Fest was actually funny as fuck. I think like people sleep on that.
I love the way that they made Germans funny. Germans are kind of famously like not really comedy people.
Yes.
And they made Germans hilarious.
What is it, Grandpapa?
I was just singing the same line. What is it, Grandpapa? That's
you guys, I've never seen it. I've never seen Beer Fest.
What? Kick her out. Kick her out right now. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I've never seen it. Like, I loved Super Troopers. Beer Fest, just, I couldn't do it. Which it is not saying, that's like, I watched basketball. I should give Beer Fest a chance.
Did you see Super Troopers 2, though?
No, I heard it was awful, and I couldn't bring myself to do it.
No, I loved it. Debate. I thought it was hilarious.
Haven't seen it either. I should.
Oh, well, we'll debate that on a later day.
Yep. On a later date.
Hey, RJ, what's your favorite tour bus movie? Because that's much different than normal. What's your favorite movie to watch on a bus?
So
excellent question.
Every time we go to Europe, we use this company called Coach Services, and they have a hard drive full of movies because we really don't have much service over there. We've got overseas plans, but you can't really stream video like you can in the States. So we're usually forced to just watch the movies that are on the bus. And the one that always seems to, come on the TV is Road Trip.
Yep. Did you skin a cheetah?
Yes, that was it. Yeah, with Tom Green, who I got to see do stand-up and was actually hilariously funny.
Nice.
Yeah, pretty amazing.
Emily has never heard of any of these movies.
Wow.
Emily needs to get a life.
Emily,
crawl out from under that rock, Emily.
We're all at home. We're all in quarantine. We got TVs. We got the internet. Get to work. Come on, like all of us. Get to work.
You know what movie that if I'm like ever like traveling or on the road or whatever, that always goes in the DVD player and never gets old? Uncle Buck.
Oh, yes. Yeah. There you go. Uncle Buck.
We don't have a cat. Like, that is one of my favorite movies of all time. It's the best.
What's your favorite John Goodman movie?
Oh, okay. I really love John Goodman. Like, there's a couple.
She got all hot and bothered there. Do you see that?
No, it is not. We talked about this in the first episode. It is not sexual.
We're going to need to cut to a commercial.
Just kidding. We don't have Anyway, enough of this movie shit.
All right.
Let's play a game.
Oh, yes, let's do it. What are we playing?
Show me your pants!
Oh, it's time for Show Me Your Pants! And I don't have a soundbite for that, but if I did, it would be the theme song from Stop, Drop, and Talk, but it would just go, show us your pants! so there's your theme song.
Oh my God, I love this.
I'll go first. So I'm wearing a nice jacket and a nice shirt here. Well, not a somewhat nice shirt, but so here's the thing: like everybody's streaming, but nobody knows what they're wearing for pants. Who knows if they're even wearing pants? But I am wearing pants today.
God, I hope every one of you is wearing pants.
They are my fantastic short, very very short. They're my what's the lifeguard shorts? Thank you, my lifeguard shorts.
Those are your John Ritter 3's company shorts.
Yes, thank you.
Good Lord.
Show off that man leg.
I was really hoping you were going to be wearing jorts.
I'm trouncing around these short shorts all around the house.
Oh God! All right, B-rock, show me your pants.
You know what?
Here we go.
I'm gonna show some flexibility here. They're not too, they're just pajamas with penguins on them. Okay, so don't give me a lot of shit because I'll cry. But I'm gonna show you my flexibility right here.
Oh,
I don't see any penguins.
Yeah, the camera's not that good. I think I pulled a hammy.
Oh, it's time to hit the gym. Oh wait, we can't.
They're just penguin pajamas. They're not that great.
All right. I think I got you all beat. I'm gonna set my mic down for this.
Uh-oh.
Homer Simpson pants.
Oh
yeah.
Those
And
are a
Homer
winner.
Simpson is in his underwear.
Those are total winner. Love those. For those of you listening at home, I hope that we described these pants.
So life has become a series of Zoom meetings, and I'm seeing this all over social media where everyone looks dressed to the nines from the waist up, and then like they're not wearing pants, or they're wearing
example of that.
Right. So, and it's funny because we got to talking about that, and we were like, you know what? We wear some really weird shit when we do our Zoom meetings. So we just wanted to play the little game and show you. It's time to do our weekly TP check.
Oh, weekly TP check. Here we go. Mine's right there. There you go.
Can I say thank you? Thank you. It's nice to know that if I come to your house, you have like good quilted northern toilet paper.
Hey, Marklin, I got a joke for you.
Who the hell's Marklin?
Hey, Mr. Direct, I got a joke for you. We got to start. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I get the horn of shame. Hey, Mr. Direct, I got a joke for you.
Yeah.
Hey, what's the difference between toilet paper and a shower curtain?
Oh God.
Uh-oh.
Can you guess it?
I have no freaking idea.
All right, well then you're not coming back to my house.
Oh my God, that was too good.
You're not coming to my house.
Yeah, you're not coming.
You're never invited. You're not invited.
That's all right though. I don't shit at everybody else's house, so I'm good.
You don't?
I can't. I refuse because I don't want to stink up your bathroom and have you judging me.
If you see me walk away from a party, you know exactly what's going on.
Seriously, no one's ever come to your house before and you're
Poops
like
at parties.
Okay.
The party pooper.
The party pooper.
Who's the party pooper?
Oh my God. All right, you guys. I'm sure.
Sorry, real quick. Someone actually did flood my guitar player's bathroom once when he was having a party at his house. So, sorry.
They didn't poop in the sink.
Yep. Sorry, you get the horn of shame.
Shit happened.
It looks like there's somebody at the door. Did the doorbell ring?
There is. It's time for Stop, Drop, and Pop In.
Stop, drop, and pop in.
Who's popping in with us this week, Eva?
It's Johnny Christ of Avenged Sevenfold and Drinks with Johnny.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Can you guys hear me okay?
We
Oh my
can.
God.
You can, yeah, for sure.
The technology is actually working this week. Good for
We're
us.
literally having Drinks with Johnny.
That never happens. Technology never works when you want it to.
Look at this handsome man. Yeah.
Looking good.
The beard is not quite as impressive as I'd hoped it would be the last time I talked to you, but yeah, it's fine.
Well, we had that conversation before going on under quarantine without getting to my barber. I had a little mishap, but I couldn't keep it as long as I wanted to.
Oh no, that means you get the
That's
horn of
also what she
shame.
said. Can we start that off with what she said? And just pop this beer. Cheers to you guys.
God.
Hey, fantastic podcast, by the way, guys.
Hey,
you.
too,
Hey,
man.
thank you very much.
Cheers.
In the spirit of cross-pollinate, I got my Texas-sized shot glass. It is filled up to Cowgirl.
Cowgirl.
Which
Oh,
I don't know why cowboy is higher than cowgirl because I think most girls can drink most guys under the table, and that's
Accurate.
I think that's a bit sexist. This class. I'm not
Eva
a
thinks
fan of
it's
that.
accurate.
Not a fan of that.
So my vodka's almost gone, but my good friend Jake is in town from Chicago visiting, and he brought me a little gift.
Ooh,
Jack Daniels. All
I love
right.
Jack. I'm a whiskey girl, so I'm going to go ahead and crack into that because we're going to literally be having Drinks with Johnny.
Yes,
That's what it's all about.
Awesome.
Are you cool to stick around for our game segment right after this?
What's the game segment? And and what's the game?
What is our game?
well, I'm glad you
My
agreed
phone
first, and then ask questions later.
I'm not a scared guy. I'll roll with it.
Yeah, he's like, I would love to do that. However, we're gonna play Never Ever Have I Ever, the drinking version.
Oh, I like that game. I played that before. Yeah, I'm in.
Yeah, it's a great
Be a good
game.
one. It'll be a good one.
Who's running the clap track, by the way? Because I just heard that was great.
Fucking RJ.
I don't know. I don't hear anything. Oh, are you guys hearing things? I don't.
RJ, why do you have toilet paper back there? Are you just like showing off? Or what?
I'm really trying to just gain as many viewers as we possibly can, and yeah, I mean, exactly. Like, toilet paper has like become like porn. Like, people are just like, oh yeah,
I'd
love to get me some of that.
I only have one back here. I'm kind of screwed. I got to go to the loafing jug.
Yeah, I got no toilet paper back here. I didn't get the memo, but I do have a bidet, so I'm squared away.
Please do squeeze the Charmin. If you
Time out. Hold on for a second.
You've never used a bidet, Eva? You got it. Okay, so RJ knows it being in a traveling band. You probably the first time you ever experienced one was in Japan, like me, and you looked at it and you thought, no, there's no way. There's no way that's the way to go. And then you tried it out one time and you're like, yeah, I'm never going back.
I got different parts though. What if it hits different?
No, see, that's the beauty of the technology. It finds it. I promise you, it finds it.
Oh, it does.
What's wrong if it hits different? Then it tickles a good spot.
Look,
Mr. Johnny.
Yeah, Eva, you're supposed to be tickled in the good spot.
Mr. Christ, can I just ask you this question? The first time you hit a bidet, that didn't strike you as odd when the water just shot up your asshole? I mean,
oh no, it absolutely, it absolutely was. For the moment, it was. Whoa, that is a feeling I have not felt before. But afterward, when you feel the cleanest you've ever, wait, RJ. Afterward, when you feel the cleanest you felt before, you understand it.
So it goes into the whole entire clean asshole for the rest of the day theory.
Absolutely. Here's the deal. Here's the deal. A wet wipe is the close second. But here's the deal. Either way you cut it, you're going to be grabbing your hand, putting some sort of paper or something like that, and mashing it towards your own skin and butthole when you wipe. If I shoot some water up there, there's none of that that's going to happen. It's the cleanest asshole you're going to get.
It's like if you put a shower.
Oh my god!
That's why I put Listerine in my bidet, so it's really clean, really tingly.
No, you're the cleanest out of anyone, RJ.
Yeah.
But Johnny, what's wrong with I mean, I always just tell people I don't shake with my left hand, and it works for me. I don't have to buy toilet paper.
Jesus.
I mean, yeah, that's the craziest thing about this toilet paper issue in quarantine to me too. Is like, really, you can't figure out another option. Like, it has to be toilet paper.
Like, where's all your mismatched socks?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Or the ones with holes in them that you're like, I really should get rid of them.
Yeah, or like, if worse comes to worse, use a fucking dryer sheet.
Yeah.
It smell good and clean it.
Hey, not bad.
See, Eva's bringing a nice idea to the table here. She's thinking the smell too, which is very, very cute, and that's awesome. For us guys, that's not going to happen.
Or you could do like we talked about on the first episode, and you spit on the toilet paper, and you have yourself a nice little Alabama wet wipe.
It has a name?
Yes.
Apparently, it's on the internet somewhere.
I learned that from RJ. I was like, what?
I heard some comedian say that one time, and I thought it was just genius. You can see the things that I think are important. But
I like seeing everyone's different setup, by the way. This is cool.
Yeah. So what are you drinking tonight, Johnny?
Oh, I actually did an outing today under quarantine. They allowed us to go on the beach paths today in Huntington Beach. So I went with the family. We wore our mask and went out on a nice bike ride up to Rip. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yep.
Oh, nice.
Very cool.
It's a local brewery right here in Huntington Beach. And I grabbed the Raider Bob because I'm a Raider fan, and it's an 8.5% beer. So my plan is to finish this by the end of this conversation and see how I feel.
I hope you have another one.
My plan is to probably not speak to you again because you're a Raider fan.
Oh, who's your team?
It's not good. So.
Well, I know.
Time out. She's in South Dakota. What kind of a team can she possibly root for?
It ain't the fucking Broncos, and it ain't the Vikings.
It's the Packers. It's got to be the Packers.
Absolutely
There's only
not.
3 up here.
Duh, Bears.
That's okay. That's okay. Thank you for your picks. That worked out wonderfully for us, by the way, when we gave you Cleo Mack.
I was
great.
Great.
So Johnny, I listened to a couple of your podcasts the other day, and you're a huge sports fan, right? You're a Lakers fan.
Yes, absolutely. Diehard Lakers and Raiders fan.
What have you been doing? I mean, they kind of ended the NBA season early, and there hasn't been many sports. They're kind of talking about bringing some back. How have you been coping with that? Are you watching like bowling? Are you doing Wii bowling, or what's going on?
If it was live bowling, I'd be fucking into it. I got no problem watching the Ocho.
Yeah, bowling can be done with social distancing, right?
I think they should bring it. I actually
6 feet.
One of my best friends, and one of our roadies, Jason Berry, started to bowl, and he's a natural athlete, and he was going to get to a professional level, and I was going to sponsor him. Obviously that hasn't happened yet, but I'm still waiting for that fucking day. I'm going to sponsor the shit out of him.
You're a great athlete. You know you're a great athlete when you can play sports and eat nachos at the same time. Dude, I just think that's brilliant.
Dude, it's the best. Me and our good friend Jimmy, who passed away in 2009. Before he passed away, we started bowling all the time on the road. That was like one of the things. I know that wasn't the original question there, but like that was one of our things. Like on the road, we'd go and find bowling alleys, and we'd have White Russians in honor of the dude. And
that's my favorite movie.
Yeah.
Yes, I love it.
Well, that's a pretty cool story. I love that. That's amazing. I don't know how he was able to bowl though, because as a drummer, like you care about your hands and your wrists. Like why would you want to go hurtling giant balls from your hand? I don't know.
I don't know, but he was really fucking good at it too.
That's awesome. What's funny? I started bowling with my left hand because it's like not quite as like. Because after years of
can you not do this again?
Jokes. Save your jokes. I'm just gonna quit now.
All right, I'm gonna bring it back to your original question, B. What we're doing for rest. Oh, there we go.
I won 2 celebrity bowling tournaments.
Oh man, good for you.
Of course you did.
All right, I'm coming after you. I got my own ball. I'm coming after you. All right, so B, your original question, we're doing for sports entertainment. Obviously, it's got to be the Last Dance. I've been watching the Last Dance like crazy. That's kind of like, I think that's probably one of the best documentaries I've ever put together. I know that a lot of people see it from one perspective and they're like, oh, that's only Jordan's perspective. I get that. But as a fan, I would like to see everyone's perspective put the same way. I'm just talking about a documentary fan, a fan of cinematography. They just did a really great job with this. And
amen to that, Mr. Johnny. Yes, 100%. It's for those of us of age, we are totally remembering what it was like to watch Jordan like at his prime and just like basically just be a dominant athlete.
Yeah.
Do you think there ever will be another one or anyone that can even come close?
Kobe.
I would love
Kobe.
You nailed it, dude. I was talking to someone else the other day, and I was like, not even just Kobe. What if you did the Kobe Shaq era? Like that would be. Ooh. There's so much to unpack there. Yeah. Unfortunately, oh my God, the beginning of this year that was hard for me as a Lakers fan and as just a father. This year started off terrible for me. And for a lot of other people out there. It's kind of like where were you when you heard Kobe and his daughter and all these people just fucking, it's hard. It's tough to think about. But my heart goes out to everyone involved that lost someone in that painful crash that happened in January. But yeah, like there's a lot to unpack there. And unfortunately we wouldn't be able to get Kobe's exact side of it. But I feel like there's enough to go off of. There was cameras behind that all the time. There had to have been. I mean, RJ, you guys probably know, like when you're out on the road, there's cameras following you for most of the time. That's just That's just what you do. And so I feel like they would be able to unpack that and hopefully in a tasteful way, like they're doing with the Last Dance.
The weird thing,
I agree.
The weird thing about that, when you think about it, if you ever listen to Kobe and Jordan talk, they sound identical.
Yeah,
they literally, it's almost like somebody took Jordan's genetics and gave them to like Kobe's parents. They sound almost the same when they talk about the game. It's
a carbon copy.
It's odd. Like they say the same things, look at it the same way. I mean, greatness. What do you want? I'm a Jordan fan, so for y'all out there that don't appreciate The Last Dance, Forget y'all. I love The Last Dance.
Right.
If you don't chew Big Red, then fuck you. Sorry.
I like the correlation. I'm not really sure where it comes, but I like it.
Yeah, I don't know. It just sometimes things come to me and I don't have a filter. They just, it just feels right. I let it out.
that's perfect.
My apologies.
No apologies. The other thing that I've been watching, you guys probably aren't into this, but it came back from my childhood very recently. Is wrestling, which has been pro wrestling, which has been able to bring live entertainment again. They found a way to do it, and it's been awesome to watch that shit. Do you guys are any pro wrestling fans?
Johnny, I seriously need to just take you away and have a conversation with you without them. Like everything you're saying.
Do we need to leave? Do we need to go somewhere? You guys have a moment?
No, but it's absolutely, yes. It is amazing that the WWE is still going.
Yeah. Well, not even just the WWE, the AEW too, man.
Yes.
What they're doing over there. They started going live again, which was amazing, like 2 weeks ago. And then they're going to be doing Double or Nothing, their pay-per-view coming up on and I just been as a fan. One of my friends there is Chris Jericho. I've known him for over a decade.
Wow. Same here, man. We're good friends with Chris and all the Fozzy guys. Yeah.
So actually, we announced Fozzy. I work in Sturgis, and pending if we have the Sturgis rally or not, Fozzy's supposed to play my venue.
Rad.
They're great.
They're a great band. They're an absolute great band.
What about do you know Baron Corbin at all?
I don't. I know of him. I have not met him yet. Oh yeah. Well, then we're gonna text later because you're gonna get me him on my show.
Okay, sounds good. Yes, it's a fair deal. I saw you advertise. You're having a wrestler on your show, aren't you? Who do you have on your show coming up?
I've had a few actually. I've had a few Hall of Famers. I've had Ted DiBiase, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Mick Foley, Jake the Snake Roberts, who's making a huge resurgence.
Hell, Jake the Snake,
yeah. And then recently I had Chris and Tony Khan on the show. Tony Khan is the creator of not the creator. He's the CEO of AEW.
That's not bad, man.
That's awesome. He's a rad dude, by the way. Like you don't talk to a billionaire like that, like ever. Like no one who's running an organization. His family owns the Jacksonville Jaguars, and I had a virtual conversation much like this for over 2 hours with him. And it was just a really fun chat.
I've got to ask you, dude, what's in the background, like those little karate things? It looks like Iron Man, but I don't think it is. But it's bugging me.
So the one right here in the Taco Bell hot sauce thing, you can't really read it. That's Slim Bob, and that's his new girlfriend over here.
Well, I was wondering what the hell. People are in our comments going, Slim Bob. I'm like,
I was hanging with you and Slim Bob when I was on your show.
Exactly, yeah. RJ, Slim Bob moved in and out. He moved to the bar where I do my show from now. And then he came back in here because I knew we were going to be talking again. And then under quarantine, I don't know how he swiped left enough times to find this girl, but he found a girl that was like totally cool with not quarantining and hooking up. So
there's something for everyone, and I'm sure there's a lot of ladies that love a skinny guy, you know?
Well, you would know, RJ.
Oh, he's Slim Bob, you know?
So for those people that don't know that are watching our podcast, Johnny has his own show on Thursdays, right?
Yeah, I go live on Thursdays at 4 p.m. I go live on Tuesdays at 5 p.m. Pacific. This is all Pacific time.
And this is on YouTube?
Yeah, it's on the Drinks with Johnny YouTube channel, as well as every Monday morning we're still releasing a pre-recorded conversation on the channel, as well as anywhere you listen to podcasts. So
are you going to
check out that?
And for those of you at home, we have a 20-second clip of him talking to Brooks. It's Wackerman, right?
Wackerman.
I didn't want to say it the wrong way. Give us a second. We're going to play that clip for you. Give us a second. It's Brooks Wackerman. That was Brooks Wackerman on Drinks with Johnny. Great show.
A drummer extraordinaire. I mean, God.
Well, that says a lot coming from you, RJ.
Oh, Oh, look at that.
Dude.
He makes jokes too.
No, that wasn't a joke. You put a laugh track on that. I'm being serious.
I shall do what I want.
That's fair enough.
No, that's Thank you. I love you.
You're an incredible drummer, man. Didn't you? How many awards have you won now at this point? You've won quite a few awards at this point.
Just the Golden God once, and then
Can we talk about that Grammy?
yeah. We Grammy in 2015,
Yeah.
and then.
By the way, I still don't have a fucking Grammy. What the fuck? And you're over here being like, oh no big deal.
You will, because if we get one, they're definitely giving them to everybody. So.
I don't think that's the case, buddy.
and just so you know, I put my bass up for you today.
I like that. That's a Gibson, right?
This is my SG bass, and I have I'm proud to say I broke a string on it.
Wow. That is serendipitous. There is a bass behind me right here with that pinstripe on it.
Yeah.
I was playing it yesterday, broke a string on it, and haven't changed it yet.
Hell yeah! Breaking bass strings. You know, you can't help but feel like a badass if you break a bass string.
You know what? You want to know a fun story about that, Arejay? When I first joined Avenged Sevenfold, I was this close to being kicked out because I broke several strings on one tour every time. Every night.
You can get kicked out of a band for that?
Well,
He's racking up our string
internship
budget
at that point. I was at the internship level at that point.
He's really racking up our string budget. We can't afford to have him anymore.
No, I didn't have backups. You know what I mean?
Didn't you drop out of high school to join them? Was that true?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Yeah, I did. So originally, we had that conversation.
That's right, we did. Yeah, we did.
So on my end,
don't stay in school, kids. Just kidding.
Wow. I didn't say that.
Now, no kids have stayed in school. It's quarantine.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
let Johnny tell it.
No, it's all good. I love this crosstalk. This is fantastic. I ran into Val, M Shadow's wife, when we were all hanging out at random house party in Huntington Beach. The guys were kind of sitting around and waiting for a bass player who was going to go away for a couple of weeks in the middle of the tour. And I just said, hey, I'm not looking for a permanent position or anything like that. I don't mean to overstep any bounds, but if they need to finish the tour, I'll throw my hat throw in my hat. And they called me a couple of days later, was asking if I was serious that I could take 2 weeks off from high school. And I was like, yeah. I didn't know if I could take 2 weeks off of high school, but I was like, yeah, fuck yeah, I'll fake the funk on that.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah. And, like right before the last show of that co-headlining tour with the trio, the rest of the guys asked me if I wanted to continue on, and the rest was history. I just,
how many years has it been now?
Shit, that was in 2002. So it's been 18 years.
See, a lot of people don't realize, I think Bat Country was probably your first really big breakout hit that a lot of people were, found out about you guys, ours, myself included. But you guys were a band for years before that even came out. You guys already had 3 records or so before that album?
Yeah, there was one record before 2002 that I wasn't on. That was Sound of the Seventh Trumpet. They put that together in 1999, 2000-ish. So the band has been 21 years now strong.
I think that really just goes to show that a lot of people don't really realize. They realize the work that goes into getting a band off the ground. They don't really take into account the amount of time it takes to get the band off the ground. The band's been around for that long, and it took that long for you guys to finally just take over, which is great. I'm so happy it happened. But you let that be a lesson to new bands out there. You just got to really stick it out.
Well, I've been talking to a lot of people doing my podcast and my show, and I love that you guys are doing this too. I talked to you about that, Arejay, when you were on my show.
What else can we do?
Yeah, no. Also, it's not just that. You also have a niche for it, so this is a good thing.
Likewise, man. Thanks.
Thank you. We talked about this a little bit. Man, there's a certain amount of luck that goes into it every time. There's no denying that.
Yeah.
But you got to be ready for that. You got to be ready for that lucky moment to happen. Otherwise, it's going to fall by the wayside. So you just got to prep. You got to prep. You got to prep for whatever you're passionate about keep at it, and then eventually you will get that lucky moment. You just got to be ready for it.
Some wise words from Johnny Craig, everybody. All you new kids out there, listen to this man. He's very wise.
I think
I'm wise beyond my grays.
They're unsightly. You don't even see it. No.
I didn't see it. Yeah,
it's very distinguished. It looks good. You look. You've aged like a fine wine.
You're not that old, Johnny, are you? I mean, I'm 32. We're not that far apart.
We're not that far apart, but I have what they call city miles. I'm 35, but I feel like I look like I'm 50 at this point.
Well, I mean, I can relate to you with all the travel and it's grueling.
Dude, it is.
Yeah.
I'm the oldest one on this podcast as a co-host.
Whoa. But you're the one that looks the youngest. You should take that in stride. If you're the oldest one on this podcast, I'm bowing to you right now. You look much better than these other two yahoos.
Tell us your secrets.
It's not
Jeffree
cheap.
Star, isn't it?
It's not cheap.
The secret is not cheap. I love it.
The secret is not cheap. No, I'm 34. I'm the oldest on the podcast.
Well, not right now.
Well, not right now, but like,
Yeah,
it's funny.
Johnny.
I was listening to you talk when you said, yeah, that was 2002, and this is what I did. And I was like doing the math, and I was like, well, I graduated in 2004. I was like, we're pretty close in age.
Yeah, you're literally why you're behind.
That's literally why we keep Mr. Director around, just to make us all look younger. So,
Please do not.
Here he comes.
Can I ask you a question real quick, Arejay?
Sure.
What are you using for all your laugh track stuff? Do you have a Roadcaster over there? Or what do you got?
I can't reveal my secrets. No, it's I'm using Logic. I programmed my own keyboard, and I'm just using my little M Audio Axiom 25.
Oh, see, that's how.
Look at his damn shorts. Oh my god.
There he is. In my damn shorts, baby.
Do you know what the best part is? Is like public perception of what we do is so different than like what actually goes on behind the scenes. Like, we are probably one of the least professional setup podcasts by far, because my computer is on a cardboard box right now.
Hey,
this is
Vikings.
Hold on for a second. Hold on for a second.
Pins and bubblegum is what's holding this thing together.
Hold on. The producer has taken the time to give you guys a professional, qualified, look. It's not my fault you fucks at home don't have shit together. Don't blame me. Okay?
why
Do
we
not
have
blame
him.
the producer.
Hey, I did my best. I did my best.
Yes,
I did my best.
Johnny,
What's
not
wrong,
you.
Mr. D?
Johnny, not you. It's everyone else.
Did you just Dane Cook reference?
Which one?
Johnny, I did my best.
I
did my best. It's from his stand-up.
Which one though?
It's not Vicious Circle. It's like
You're
the one
gonna have to
before that.
remind me.
It's not
it's like it's the most recent one, isn't it? The one he posted on Netflix? No. Are you sure? Okay.
No. So funny story. When we after Backcountry came out, we were on a tour, and we went up to San Luis Obispo. And we were playing a college and a college auditorium at the time, and we drove up and down. And me, Jimmy, and my wife were in the car. And we were listening to Dane Cook's album. That's right, on a fucking CD in the car.
That's right.
Was it like the trifold one with the two?
Yeah, it was a trifold, the white one that opened up 3 times.
No, what's the one? I think I have Vicious, or what's the one where his eyes are all red and he's like this on the front of it?
Oh, I don't remember.
I have to say, I think his first album is really funny. I know, like, everybody loves to hate on Dane Cook now, but
he went through a couple of things, but those first 2 albums, as Eva spoke about, those were hilarious albums.
I love them. Yeah.
Do you remember his Comedy Central special? And he had like a drum set in the back, and his name was on it, and he like laid on the stage, and he was like, "I'm on the drum." Like, he was just like so excited about that.
No, but now I need to go check that out.
Yeah, you do.
His first,
and he wears a wife beater.
Yeah. The Comedy Central special. That shit was funny, man.
Dude, my favorite thing is like when he's talking, he's like, "Are you upset? Do you want to look at a picture of a swan? It's soothing."
Is anybody going to quote Step Brothers? Dane Cook, 20 minutes. Let's go.
Come on, honey. Dane Cook, 20 minutes.
That's perfect. Well, you guys remember Dane Cook was one of the restaurant workers in Waiting.
That was No, he was a line cook.
He was a line cook. You're right. I'm sorry.
Yep.
I'm sorry. Correction.
Eva, you said that. Eva, you said that with way too much pride. Line cook, get it right.
Yeah, was he the one to bring out the bat? Is that who brought out the bat where you pull your sack of crass?
Was it? Oh, now I can't remember that. Oh, I remember, but I don't remember who does it.
Yeah,
the Batwing.
The Batwing. That's what it was because it's veiny.
What about the Abe Lincoln?
The Abe Lincoln was amazing, but why was there like rubber bands on there too?
I feel like that is detrimental to your physicality, and perhaps that's not a good idea.
So anyone watching right now under the age of like 24 is like, what the fuck are they talking about? Go check out Waiting. It's a movie.
Yeah,
Ryan Reynolds and a slew of cast members that are A-listers now, but it's before they even did that, and it's an amazing movie.
While you're at it, why don't you check out Adventureland while you're at it?
That's a good one.
We talked about underrated movies, and our 3 underrated movies were what was yours, B-Rock?
Mine was Grandma's Boy. Nick Swardson, the robot.
Mine was
that's a great movie. I don't know if it's underrated though. At this point, like everyone's talking
not
about
anymore.
It, right?
But the other,
originally though, I give it to you. That was, dude. No one was talking about that like 20 years ago when it actually came out.
That was just one of them. I said basketball. I thought that was underrated.
I love that movie.
Arejay's was Beer Fest.
Okay. So you guys all went comedy. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know.
Slapstick comedy.
Are there any underrated like other genre movies that we're not thinking of?
Yeah, what do you think, Johnny?
Hell yeah.
Scary movies?
Oh, there's a lot of underrated scary movies.
Yes. And a lot of overrated.
Yeah. I love the overrated ones. I don't even want to get into because I don't want to be an asshole and talk and like I'm some kind of movie critic. But like some of the, I won't even go scary movies. Let's get off that. One of the most underrated movies, in my opinion, is because it's my favorite movie of all time.
Oh,
Tombstone.
Yeah. Touche.
Yeah. It's an underrated movie. It's become underrated. It was a box office smash when it came out, but since then it kind of falls to the wayside as far as I guess modern westerns. But although it's not really that modern anymore, but it really brought western movies back at a time when they weren't around.
With the great Sam Elliott, of course.
Oh, I love him. I mean, he was also in The Big Lebowski. Can we just talk about that's the greatest movie of all time?
Virgil? We're talking about Virgil now?
You know it.
She has a huge crush on John Goodman. She wants.
It's not a crush. She's my favorite actor of all time.
You can't deny it. You've got a crush.
So what was the movie? Was that King Ralph? Was that King Ralph that he was in?
King Ralph is one of the most underrated movies ever.
If you're gonna have a crush on a guy you don't know,
it's not a fucking crush. It is not a fucking crush.
If you don't realize, here's the thing. If you guys get a chance, you see King Ralph. The reason why I love the premise of it, they kill off the whole entire English royal family, and he's the one dirtbag that's like related to give him the crown.
Remind me. Is he actually from Chicago as well? Like what city is he?
No,
from?
he's from Vegas. He's a lounge singer from fucking Vegas.
That's you know why you think he's from Chicago is because when he plays Dan Connor on Roseanne, they're just outside of Chicago, and he always wears fucking Bears jerseys, which just happens to be coincidental. That is not why I'm a Bears fan. I just am.
Huh,
okay.
So, do you guys have your? Are you guys ready to play a game?
All right, let's do it.
Stop, drop, shenanigans. Stop, drop, shenanigans. You'll never get me gold.
Are you ready to play a game?
Yeah. I love that. Perfect.
I'm scared.
Put the crazy eyes on Eva.
Who's the host of this fucking game? That's what
me, bitches.
Ah, shit, we're fucked.
Okay.
The amazing, the talented, the beautiful, everything else. Eva Steele. Hey. All right, I got one hand.
She went with the host face right there, too. I appreciate it.
All right. We're just the worst. We're fucking terrible at staying on track. Okay.
Hey, that's how it started. That's how it started out for me a year ago, too. You guys are doing great.
An hour. That turns into 4 hours.
Yeah, it happens. It's podcasting. It's awesome.
So we're playing Never Ever Have I Ever drinking style. We do have one non-drinker. That's B-rock. He's got his NA or whatever he's drinking. Are you pounding? Oh, his Coors NA.
Ooh, represent.
I don't drink all the time, so you know what? Tonight.
Can I ask a question, B-rock?
Sure.
Have you tried any of the THC infused drinks? Are you a THC fan or not really? Just
you know, I have a normal job also, so I can't really do that. But I drink once in a while, just not all the time. So I'm here to kind of represent right now for the people that don't.
That's respectable. I get it. I just wanted to ask the question.
I'm moving to California and hanging out with Johnny. THC infused beer. Johnny, you and I, we're hanging out.
You have a new stage 5 clinger, Johnny. Just there you go. Okay.
I probably would if I didn't have a different job. I might try one.
Can we play this fucking game?
I like to drink once in a while.
What game are we playing again, Eva?
We're playing Never Ever Have I Ever, the drinking version. So I'm going to say Never Ever Have I Ever blank. If you have done this, take a drink.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah, we about to get Johnny real drunk. Okay.
Wait, are you insinuating that I've done a lot of shit?
I mean, look at it. Look at that face.
Okay. All right. Never ever have I ever gotten a tattoo I regret.
I mean, not yet.
Okay.
No tattoos.
Yeah, no tattoos. I don't regret a single one of my tattoos. I'm not one of these people that like. I hate to preface it that way. Actually, I wish I could take that back, but we're live. I'm not. I don't regret any of my tattoos. They're each of them. There's a couple of stupid ones. I'm not gonna deny that. I don't regret them. I look at them and I remember the time that I got them and what they were and at the moment for me, and that's what we go with.
Right. Well, and I've got a couple like that. One particularly. I have one that I actually like regret, but I have a couple that I've like covered and reconfigured because I was like, that was a poor choice.
Is it a tramp stamp?
You see, yeah, I was just gonna ask the same question. You seem a little like you almost like kind of pointed to where it was at the same time.
Right?
Where was this tattoo?
It's totally on my ass.
That was a Freudian slip right there. If I had to see it,
like, stupid. Okay, next question. Never ever have I ever worn clothes to hide a hickey.
Wait, do we drink if we never did that or if we have
you
done
drink
that?
If you have done that.
If you have done that. I'm sorry.
I keep a turtleneck on the ready all the time.
But wait, who are you hiding it from, RJ?
Well, no one right now because we're not going.
No, I know. But I mean, like, going back to your childhood, was it like your parents you were hiding it from? Like, who are you hiding it from?
Yeah.
All right. Never ever have I ever.
Well, real quick, we used to tour with our parents, so we had to get real sneaky.
Oh, I gotcha.
So, yeah.
That too.
That makes sense.
Never ever have I ever given a stranger a fake phone number.
Oh, sorry.
Hey, everybody drink up. I know Mr. Direct is over there drinking.
So how many? Let's ask the question though. Like, how far off have your guys' numbers been? Like, do you change like one digit?
Yeah.
Do you change the entire thing?
That's a really good point.
One digit.
I literally
one digit. I want one digit too.
But if you do it through text and do the one digit, it's so much easier to be like, or like Messenger or whatever. If they're like, give me your number, blah, blah, and you're like, oh, God.
But you know what? I'm also the asshole because I've given my friends' numbers out as mine.
What the fuck, B-Rock? You got my number.
I know, right? I mean, we're talking
and trying to scare me like that.
I feel bad about it. I was in college. I'm sorry.
Oh my God, that never gets.
Let's get back to this game. Come on.
Oh my God, we only have one more. We only have one more question.
I forgot. One time I actually gave someone my phone number and I wrote 800-588-2300.
What is that?
Empire!
That's what. I'm like, that sounds so familiar. I know that.
I thought you were gonna say like 8675309. You're gonna.
I don't remember things I learned in high school. I don't remember things that can apply to me in life. But I will never, ever, ever forget the phone number to Empire.
Eva, when you're done, I just have one question.
I mean, I only have one more.
Let's get to the
When
question.
you're done, I've got one, and then that's it.
Let's do the one more, Eva. Let's do that. What's the last one?
Never ever have I used "I love you" to get sex.
I got to think about that one.
I don't think.
I'm married.
Well, you haven't been married since birth. There was a time.
Before being married.
Are you talking about it before?
But I like it.
Any time in your life.
I mean, I'd be lying if I said no. I mean, like, that's, you already saw me take a drink. Like, of course. Absolutely.
I'm just gonna drink just to cover
No,
just in case.
you know what? I when I say it, I do love them at the moment. Like, that's not.
Yes.
That's a great way to backtrack out of that.
As a grown man, you have
Your
said
wiener
you
loves
said
them.
it at least once. You've at least told a girl one time, like, I love you. You don't give a damn the next day you hate her. Who cares?
I wouldn't go that far with the hate, but
Strong dislike. It all just drained out overnight. I don't know.
See, Mr. Direct is extreme. He either loves you or he hates you.
yeah. I'm not that far. I'm not that far on it, but I will admit, you say I love you a couple of times, and at the moment, maybe it's true. But when you look back at it, you're like, I didn't really know you that well. Oh, I just said too much.
I didn't just drink because I've done that. I've not done that. I just took a drink because I was tired of being thirsty.
That's bullshit, Eva. You know that.
You gotta stay hydrated, right?
Hydration Nation. Okay, so B-Rock has a question for the game.
All right, you guys might be pretty mad at me for this. So
I already hate you. Fuck off.
My connection's fucked up right now.
Oh yeah. All right, never ever have I ever sharted on stage.
Oh. I can't.
Arejay, you better drink.
Arejay, come on, you're a drummer.
I've not sharted. I've puked on stage, but I have never sharted on stage. Luckily, thank God.
Johnny.
I'm not taking the drink. Because it's not technical. This is not a technical answer.
Shart.
You can take a half drink.
You took a half shart? What does that mean? Come on.
No, I wasn't. I mean, to me, it's an unfortunate part of life. Everyone has probably had an unexpected fart. It has not happened on stage for me. I will be honest. It has never happened on stage for me. Arejay, I have puked on stage. That is true.
Oh yes, we've all done that.
Yeah. But no,
well, I'm sitting
on
down
stage
too.
specifically.
I have not.
That's why I'm kind of like, where does on stage happen too? Because like,
No.
Is it like
Dressing
side
room.
stage?
Walking to stage.
What do you mean? Did you guys like shart going down the
you
stairs?
guys, no, I'm not speaking for the rest of the boys here.
That's the last time I eat chili before a show.
Oh.
No. It's just, okay. You guys have all, and no disrespect to Brazil or anything like that. You've traveled the world. You've been around. Sometimes you eat food that your body is not used to.
Oh yeah.
That shit happens. Like Montezuma's Revenge is not a
Literally.
I think the worst I've done is I've almost pissed myself on stage before.
I did have a little bit of Montezuma's Revenge after our first trip to Mexico. I did really good, didn't drink any water, didn't do anything. And then at the very end, we're at the airport, ready to fly home. And we all decide to go to the TGI Fridays in Mexico City. And we order frozen margaritas. And I'm just like, no! I was so good up until now. I'm at the airport about to leave.
What are you going to say no to those, though? They're delicious.
Yeah, they're delicious. Of course. It was worth it.
And also, by the way, as you know, Arejay and Eva knows, after you've been on the tour for a little while, you feel a little bloated. That might be a good way to lose a couple pounds.
It does give you something to do on long flights. That's right.
Yes, but they were just no. Oh my God, no. There was one time I had an issue like that, and this is girls don't talk about this. I'm going to talk about it.
Well, they do on this show.
So
love it.
I had like my stomach hurt so bad. You know, like the kind where like you start sweating. because you're like, I'm gonna shit my pants, and you can't get up, and because the fasten seatbelt sign's on, and it's turbulent, and we're in takeoff, and I'm like, oh dear God, oh my God, oh my God, I'm like trying to breathe through it, and all of a sudden the fasten seatbelt sign comes off, and I'm like, praise Jesus, I've never got that seatbelt off so fast. I go to stand up, and the fucking drink cart stops next to my seat, and I was like,
oh my God.
The only time you've ever been bummed out about a drink cart. The only time.
I made it. I was fine. I did not poop my pants. I was fine. And that was after like a 2-week tour. It was like a 2-week stint, and we were flying home. I was flying home.
That's the problem right there. You need to go purple and gold and black and silver. That's the only colors we go. We go Lakers. We go Raiders. You're gonna have that problem.
It was awful. That was the longest flight of my life. I've never been so happy to get home. And then I got home or even went to the bathroom, and it's like one of those, like, nothing happens. Your stomach was just mad for a second.
Yeah, I
was like, all that for this?
Yeah. Again, a lot of people will probably be watching this and be like, oh, no, they don't poop. It's like, nah, we all poop, dude. Like,
everybody poops.
We have that book in my house.
Yeah, that's a really good book.
You have kids, Johnny.
I do.
Do you have that book, Everybody Poops?
I absolutely do.
What about The Gas We Pass?
Oh, I don't have The Gas We Pass.
It's the sister book to that. You got to get it.
Oh, I do need to get that book.
Everybody Poops.
What about My Daddy Went to Jail? That's a real one.
What are you insinuating?
No, I'm just saying that's a real book. I just say you should probably just have it ready. Just have it ready. You never know.
Something's gonna happen.
It's
you know me well, RJ. You're just like, just have it ready.
The best book out
to
right
myself,
now.
Really.
The best book out right now is Go to Fuck to Sleep.
Go to fuck to sleep.
Wait, is that a child's book?
Yes.
Yes.
For my bass player Josh, who has a kid.
So there's two people that read this book on audio, and Mr. Direct and I were talking about it, and he's like, or we were talking, and I was like, yeah, Jen Garner does the reading, and it's fucking hilarious because she's like reading the book, and she's like, go the fuck to sleep, like all like sweet and stuff. And he's like, what kind of white ass shit are you fucking talking about? He's like, Samuel L. Jackson reads that book.
Exactly.
Dude, if you could get Samuel to like read that book, I get like, dude.
Oh man, that would be a top seller.
So that's actually a segment that we've toyed around with doing, is getting like these like hard ass rock stars to like read these obnoxiously awkward children's books.
One of those guys.
We just haven't done it yet.
We have one of the most famously known like tough guys in the world, Sully Erna from Godsmack, coming on with us.
Oh,
that might be a good idea.
Fuck
next week.
Yes,
Sully, dude. Hey, when you talk to Sully, ask him about like the one thing that me and Jimmy both were just huge fans of, is there was a breakdown in one of his songs, and he said "fucking checkmate." And both of us lost our shit.
Checkmate.
That's checkmate.
I was like, dude, you're gonna drop a fucking like a breakdown and call it checkmate?
That's actually in the. I think that's the Enemy song, right?
I think so. Yeah.
We just got off tour with those guys, and they're amazing. I love the Godsmack guys.
Yeah.
I saw Godsmack. You guys are gonna laugh. It was like
Godsmash.
2000.
We like the Godsmash.
2002. It was like I think it was Godsmack.
Did they call that tour the Mass Holes Tour? From Massachusetts.
I got a question for you.
Because they're from Massachusetts.
I got a question for you.
I found out
for all these tours.
By the way, RJ, you are fully set to be a dad. Like, I know you just have you have a steady girlfriend, but like you have dad jokes for fucking days.
Well, it is
Don't encourage him. Do not
it is
encourage
quarantine,
him.
so I stopped pulling out.
I got a question. All these band tours that you guys are naming, Did you guys have any R&B rap groups open up for you, like Bobby Brown, New Edition, any of them?
Why the fuck would Bobby Brown open up for Avenged Sevenfold or Godsmack?
Oh yeah,
I'm trying to be part of the conversation. Fuck you. I don't recognize it.
I'll be honest. I would have loved that. I would love that crossover.
You know what?
It's
if you make the offer, he'd do it. He has nothing else to do right now. So why don't you bring Bobby Brown out next tour?
Yo,
count us in too for that.
This podcast has gone off the fucking.
Yeah, let's get off topic. But like, there's a lot of moving parts there. Like, what are you talking about? Like, we don't even know what the next show's gonna look like.
That's very true.
But honestly, I've actually always been a fan of the idea of cross-promoting different genres, because as a musician, Arejay, you're the same way. Eva, like, obviously, we've always wanted to. You love different music. It's not just the genre that you put out. It's the genre that you feel most comfortable with, and it's the art that just comes from you.
See, and like,
it does not mean that you don't love other genres of music.
That's 100% true.
And
I loved it when Yellow Wolf toured with Korn. I thought that was awesome.
Yeah, no one's talking about Yellow Wolf again. I want to know when the next Yellow Wolf goes.
Well,
I love Yellow Wolf.
He's working on some shit right now. I don't know if you guys follow him on Instagram. He's always grinding that. He never sits still. I've worked with him several times, had to babysit him in production a few times.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Yeah. He's always doing.
What does that mean?
He is always.
What does that mean?
He's always up to something. But back to what you were saying, that is so true. That just because it's like the genre that you work in or whatever doesn't mean that's the only one you love. Like I'm a metalhead, but I grew up on country.
You grew up on country? Yeah. What are your influences then?
As far as country?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, like my time was like obviously Garth Brooks, but like Reba McEntire, Martina McBride, stuff like that. Like,
you're talking about like the 90s country. The
90s country.
Yeah.
Also like Lori Morgan, Keith Whitley, like there's all those too that go with it. Like there's so many, like people just don't realize like, there are more genres than just the one that you talk about the most.
If you don't know Ronnie Millsap, you don't know country, damn it.
That's right.
Listen, they play him. So Prime.
Which one of you played that one? Was Is that you, RJ?
Yes.
Yeah, sorry.
100. Anything noise related is him for sure.
I know. I drive them crazy with this shit. Do you have a sibling connection? Do you have siblings?
I do, and I have the same one that you do, buddy. I got two older brothers. But we're fucked. I feel for you, man. Like,
Yeah, but are they like, world-renowned rock stars?
No.
That's
right. So, B-rock, do you have any siblings?
I have one sister. Yeah, she just moved here actually 2 years ago from Santa Maria, California, somewhere around there.
The Santa Maria.
Yeah.
Yeah. Boats and hoes.
I'm jealous of you though. What, you live in Huntington Beach? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I live in Huntington Beach. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm jealous.
It's super rad until like the quarantine happens, and then everyone goes down there and protest it like it's some kind of. I don't know. They think it's not a real thing, and they just go down there, and it's a bunch of people. Actually, that aren't from Huntington Beach coming in from the valley, and they're like, "No, coronavirus." I'm sorry, more specifically, COVID-19 isn't a real thing. It's like, yeah, it's a real thing.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, but it is a real thing.
Sorry, kids, but stay at home, wash your hands. We all got to do this.
And your ass.
And clean your ass, right?
Hey, bidet, like we said, let's go full circle. Let's go back to that bidet.
Well, okay, so speaking of, before we wrap this up, speaking of coronavirus, what's in the plans then for you guys? Because like none of us know what's going to happen with the touring industry, whether it's going to be a drive-in. Touring is, who knows what's going to happen, but what's now the next plan for you guys?
Dude, I'm glad you asked that, RJ. Like, I just got off the phone with somebody else about a couple hours ago that was talking about these drive-in ideas where people are going to drive into stadiums and have a and have concerts, and they're just going to be like old school drive-in days. Like,
I think it's a cool idea.
It's a really cool idea.
Yeah.
As long as everyone is taking the proper precautions, obviously. I'm not going to be an advocate to say, like, oh, just fucking go for it.
Well, it would be like Sturgis, but with cars.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a great way to put it, actually, RJ.
Right?
It's a great way to put it.
Sturgis, but with cars, Jesus.
So what do you think about that? Well, it wouldn't be the same. There wouldn't be like all the motorcycles and the girls riding the motorcycles that kind of let's be honest, everyone's going to Sturgis for a lot of the girls, right?
For Dirty Sexy Riot.
That's right. That's right. If you don't know what that is,
leather clad.
Look up Dirty Sexy Riot.
Make sure you don't look it up on your work computer.
No, you look it up on Instagram.
If you go to Buffalo Chip and you don't see like at least like 12 pairs of titties in one night, then you've never been down Titty Alley at Glencoe.
12 pairs.
12
pairs is math I can do. That's 24 titties.
Hey, look at him go. Anyway, Johnny, you've been such a pleasure, man. It's so great to have you on the show. Thank you
guys
much.
so much.
Thank you,
everybody.
Thank you guys so much.
Keep doing what you're doing with the podcast. Everybody check out Drinks with Johnny. I'm sure if you're watching this show, you're probably already subscribed to his show. It's brilliant. And come back anytime, man.
I would love to, man. Let's keep talking. You guys have a great show here right here.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate it.
We appreciate it.
You're a regular now. You're in the family whether you like it or not, man.
Well, I happen to like it, so that's good.
Thanks.
Thank you so much.
All right, man. I'm gonna figure out how to say stop here.
Yeah, good luck. First time I tried, I was like, "What?"
Oh yeah,
Leaving the meeting now. Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, there we go.
Right on. That was
Christ,
so cool.
everybody.
Coming up next week, our guest is Sully Erna of Godsmack.
Sully Erna.
Yeah.
But before we go, get it back. Okay, before we go.
Let's end this friggin' amazing, crazy off the rails show with a high note. And the high note today is about Mother's Day. Mother's Day just passed, and first of all, big shout out to all the mothers out there. We love you. I've got one. You guys all got one, right?
Yep.
Of course,
big props. Yeah. We posted a picture of all of our moms on Instagram and everything, but there's some people out there that are less fortunate than we are. They may have lost their mother. They may have never had a mother, or they may have wanted to. They may have, been inspected mothers, but it didn't work out, or this and that. So I wanted to just kind of reflect on this time where some people are probably feeling a bit excluded, and even though, like, it would be great if there was just like a general day for all. And anyone that helped raise you, anyone that helped you become the person you are today. I think the least we can do is just say to those people out there that are feeling that way, to take this time to use it to appreciate anyone in your life that's helped you. It helped either raise you or has been kind of a guiding light for you in your life. It could be a teacher, it could be a foster parent, it could be a grandparent or an older sibling or whatever. It's endless, and I think it's important to point out. What do you guys think?
I love it so much. Yes, and actually, I was raised by my grandma, so that is spot on.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah,
so that's awesome.
Everybody's got their somebody.
Yeah, I totally get it. Thank all you mothers out there so much for all you do. I know that I thank my mom so much. Even though she doesn't live here and hasn't for a while, I miss her and I appreciate all she's done. But also, my father raised me, so also I told my father, "Happy Mother's Day." So.
That's right. That's right. Happy. The father mothers out there too. The
mother fathers.
Yeah. and his Father's Day is coming up too, and a lot of people might feel excluded from that. So I just think this time of the year is a good time to appreciate anyone that's been there for you.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Let the love flow. Let it flow.
That's right. Ending that on a high note. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll be back next Friday with Sully Erna on Stop, Drop, and Talk.
That's right. And we did it. Episode 3 and the books. Thank you, Thank you, B-rock. Thank you, Eva, Mr. Direct, Dan, and everybody out there listening. See you next week right here on
Stop, Drop, and Talk.
Good night, everybody. So long.
Go Dental.